Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to present our report in October Business Mathematics CV3. Today, our topic is what we call proportion. Two ratios 3 over 4 and 12 over 16 are said to be equal. These two equal ratios are an example of a proportion. So let's define proportion. A proportion is simply a statement that two ratios are equal. It can be written in two ways as two equal fractions A over B is equal to C over D, or using a colon A is to B is equal to C is to D, or a proportion is the equality of two ratios. As we can see here, the product of A and D are called extremes, and the product of the inner terms B and C are called means. And if we are looking for the missing term of a proportion, we should have to equate the product of the means and the product of the extremes. So in simples, we have A times D is equal to B times C. So we have some examples right here. Find the missing term in the proportion. 9 is to 3 is equal to 126 is to A. Or yeah. So here, based on our discussion, we have to equate the product of the means and the product of the extremes. So first, let us have the extremes. Here we have 9A and the product of the means. We have 378. Divide both sides by 9. The answer is 42. So now we can conclude that 9 is to 3 is equal to 126 is to 42. These two ratios are proportion. We have another example right here so that we can show to all of you how can we solve it if it's a problem. Justin's car uses 40 gallons of gas to drive 250 miles. At this rate, approximately how many gallons of gas will he need for a trip of 600 miles? We have 40 is to 250 is equal to the number of gallons needed is to 600 miles. Here we have the find product of the extremes, 24,000. The product of the means, 250x. We divide both sides by 250. So now the answer. Is 96. He will need 96 gallons of gas for a trip of 600 miles. And that brings us to the end. I would like to thank you for your time and attention today. You don't have to be perfect to have a great day. Thank you for listening.